Welcome back. Back when we were on Illium, way back, we gave some information to Liara, provided to us by Serrice, regarding the Shadow Broker. This information would allow her to track the Shadow Broker, and it also provided some information about her old friend and partner Pharaon, who apparently helped her recover Shepard's body. So that was awfully nice of him, I suppose. Apparently he has been captured by the Shadow Broker. Liara previously thought he was dead, but it turns out he's only being held captive, possibly. And Liara went to her apartment after we told her that, and told us to meet her there later. Well, I think we've made her wait long enough. So, Serrice has delivered information on purchases the Shadow Broker has made recently. It may provide the information Liara Sony needs to track down the Shadow Broker's location. Indeed. So, let's go back to Illium, but not before we've looked around this cluster. And since I'm not interested in actually scanning anything, it's just gonna be flying around, marking all of the planets visited, as usual. Alright, that's it for the Krogan DMZ. Let's head back to Illium. It's one of only a few things left to do on the map. It's a lot emptier than it was not too long ago. We'd still have to do the Reaper IFF, of course, which we'll do after we go to help Liara. And there's Rescue Dr. Kenson, the Arrival DLC down there, which we'll do after we deal with the collectors, assuming we survive, of course. And that's a solo mission anyway, so it's not pending any survival of squad mates. Let's see. Everybody's loyal. Of course, there's still this mystery slot. It's getting awfully late in the game for us to still miss a squad mate, isn't it? Of course, all of our newly loyal people have new appearances, but as before, usually just color changes. Well, that's not too bad, actually. That hardly makes much difference. I think I prefer his original. Anyway, I'm taking Samara and Kasumi. Doesn't really matter because this is only for a little bit of walking around on Illium. Okay. Liara is actually at the other side of Illium to go and get a cab to her, which is at the cab stand on the other side. Actually kind of interesting that we, or kind of funny, that we keep bringing Samara back here, even though one of the reasons that she could come with us was the condition that we take her away from Illium. And apparently we can talk to Kasumi about this place, if she can catch up.
towers, traffic, lights, and Asari everywhere you look. I thought about living here for a while, but everybody's so tight-ass. It's all about money to these people. I do what I do for the love of it. These people do it because they don't know any better.
Sure.
How can you short sell on
She
after
is
these human
totally
colony
relaxed.
attacks?
I don't know what she's doing there, or who she's gesturing at, considering she's alone, but
charity business, followed by a freeze as new colony
anyway.
plans dry up.
That Vodas is still shorting prefabs. There's one other thing I want to do. Actually, I also want to check if there's anything new to buy. Bypass model we don't need, of course. Tech damage, sure, that's interesting. That I do want. 6 out of 6, I think. It's at plus 60%. Yep. That's always welcome.
So the total comes to 160.
The other thing I want to do is back up in the bar, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, then I don't know. I thought it was here, anyway. Yes.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could...
A data pad, which is the other package for Ish. Yeah, remember him? To Galana LeMay, re-shipping routes into the terminus systems. Don't worry, our contact is a Batarian gentleman named Anto. He's one of Arya Talok's flunkies, but we're keeping his palms well greased. And he should offer us safe passage through the systems. As long as we stay beneath Arya's notice, we should be fine. Sincerely, Valeria. Like the other datapad we found on the Citadel, this one seems to indicate they are planning something against Arya. Which sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill me.
However, we aren't gonna deal with that yet. We'll go back to Omega later to give him these packages, or figure out how to handle that situation.
Your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics to touch things.
It's not actually necessary to collect both packages. I think you can end the mission
I'm looking for
after you have only one.
You have.
Of course, I can help you.
But I want to show you both of them, of course. Liara is no longer in her office. She went to her apartment, waiting for us for all this time, presumably. Since there was new stuff to buy at that one shop there, I think I'm going to check the other shops here as well.
This is a recall notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system to an authorized dealer for a refund, or for credit toward the exciting new Koros brand radiation personal defense weapon. Customer safety is important, and Koros remains committed to providing the best radiation-based solutions on the market. Koros, a division of Elkos Combine.
That sounds bad.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring?
That's horrible.
Let's see if they've got anything new here.
We're looking for weapons.
Yes, damage protection.
Shouldn't you be taking this seriously?
How about them?
What about a fish? She loves the garden.
A model.
We could add
Didn't
a
we
pond.
already have that? I don't know.
She doesn't.
Well, if so, I
Looks
bought it
like
again.
Fun for you. For me, it's the future.
I'm pretty sure that the shop on that side doesn't have anything.
Besides breeding.
Don't even start.
Because all it sold
Okay, listen.
was the
give Thax a full refund.
star
Did you hear
charts.
me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full
So let's
refund
go to
now.
Liara's apartment and see if we can help her with the Shadow Broker deal.
And then get your ass someplace safe.
Of course, this might also provide us with an opportunity to talk about Tali. Probably not a good idea to take Tali. It would be kind of awkward. Say hi, Liara. Remember Tali? She's my girlfriend now. That would be kind of rude. Plus, as this is a DLC mission, there's not actually any dialogue for the regular squad mates. I mean, Liara has dialogue, obviously. But regardless of who else you pick, they never have any dialogue of their own. But that doesn't mean we won't talk about Tali and our new relationship. Although, well, you'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But I'm sticking with Samara and Kasumi regardless. It's not even bringing up the level up screen anymore, because none of us have any points we can spend.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
Who is that?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, sir.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker. Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at T'Soni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
Okay, so I guess our meeting with Liara is postponed. Wonder what happened to her. She doesn't seem to be here.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Well, I guess if you're working against the Shadow Broker, it's probably a good idea to live by the motto, I'm paranoid, but am I paranoid enough?
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
I take it you don't have a very high opinion of law enforcement here on Illium?
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Illium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Okay, so we're looking for clues, and we're working with another Spectre. That might be interesting. Also, nice place, Liara. Much better than that stupid apartment we got on Intai after doing the DLC on Masak 1. Not very good weather today, it seems.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
Powerful gun, then, I assume.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
Yeah, whoever was responsible for blowing this armor up. I suppose it's a remnant of the Normandy's explosion. She probably found it when she was trying to locate my body.
Don't worry, Commander. We'll find her.
I'm sure. Shouldn't we be checking her terminals? See if she left a message? Guess not. Books! And a degree certificate.
A doctorate from the University of Serrice, Avanthesia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
I'm sure she is. University of Serrice, Planet Thessia, and Liara to Sony. I can't really read the rest. It's impossible to get a closer look. Too bad you can't switch to first-person view, like you would be able to in Uru, to get a closer look at something. Also, what happened to... Oh, there they are. Samara and Kasumi. You're just watching the exit? Okay, good job. That looks familiar.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
I wonder if Liara painted that. Didn't know she could paint. What's this kind of crap? Not something we can investigate. It's a giant rock. And the kitchen. Nothing there, though. Let's check upstairs. Hey, jellyfish. Why can't I have jellyfish?
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
Clever! Leaving a message that only we could find. Since she knew we were coming anyway.
Those things must be worth a fortune.
They just look like chunks of rock to me, but then, I'm not an archaeologist. As Carl Rieger would say, I just shoot things.
She was certainly into ugly. No offense.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though to Sony, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
Looks like the weather cleared up. That or it's very far away.
The Barrier
That's still
Frontiers
raining a bit.
offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
By the goddess. They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Okay, so that's not good. Why am I using the collector rifle? Because that's the last thing I used against the pressure wall. No wait, that's not right, actually. That's not the last thing we fought. Anyway, I don't know.
Are we under attack?
Let's see if we can help someone.
What happened?
Well, somebody blew up the building. That's about all we know by now.
The blast knocked me off my feet.
Was it a bomb? What happened?
No, someone sneezed. Of course it was a bomb.
Who are you? What's going on?
Shouldn't we call an ambulance? Something? I don't know. Well, I guess they'll show up anyway. Probably been alerted by the huge explosion. Let's see if we can find Liara. Let's hope she wasn't caught in this mess.
Emergency power engaged.
And let's hope that whoever wanted to kill Liara isn't still here. To make sure that they accomplish the job.
Vizier, the elevators are out and building security is down.
No alarms, no police. Very professional.
Okay, if the police weren't alerted, then... Again, shouldn't we call an ambulance? Since they might not have been alerted either.
Welcome to a universe of opportunity. A division of Elkos Company.
Again with robbing people who've just been blown up.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Sony's informant surviving that blast.
No. Well, since the elevator's out, let's take the stairs. Metagel. Well, we might need it.
Set bombs, killing everyone.
Who's talking?
Casualty here. Looks like he's got bullet wounds. Watch yourself, Vizier. They used military-grade hardware.
Bullet wounds? Guess this was more than just an explosion.
As I feared. People who did this are still around. A PDA over there.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way.
And another medical station, but we are at capacity.
So, every vehicle is an island of style and an engine for freedom. Needs of transportation. Enjoy the ride.
I still don't know who was talking. I guess it was him before he died. Sure. Liara might be dead, but we've got time to hack a cash terminal. Power cells.
Exeler Shipping is the leading industry authority on resource logistics.
That usually means we've got something big coming up. Well, so far we haven't actually seen any resistance. I'm sure that'll change.
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
I guess they only recently found out that Liara was here and had to hit the place in a hurry. Just like us, because we only found out she was here as well.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontier's office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to limitless possibilities.
Sprinklers! Ah! Flashbangs!
Vizier, I'm pinned down. Work. And they're well armed.
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
Okay. So Shadow Broker has an army. Good to know. Let's give him a drone to worry about. There's somebody on the left there. Yep. I thought I could walk past there. Shadow Broker Heavy.
Killed one.
This seems to be a dead end, or no?
Put them where we need them.
Actually, you just killed them with that.
Look right. Going dark.
Nice. Can't do that right now.
I'm blind. I totally didn't see that flashbang. More credits. I don't think we really need them, but anyway. Oh.
Going dark.
Vanguard. Oh. I wanted to take out her barrier, but it was already taken out before I had a chance to do that. Okay. That wasn't the best way to do this, but it seems to have worked. Where are they? There has to be one behind there.
Hostile rover.
Let's see if we can flash him out. That worked. Okay, that worked. Not the fastest way, but... more of them.
Watch shield level.
Breaking LOS.
Oh! I'm down!
We're not done yet, if judging by the music.
We've got company.
I noticed it this time. That's one thing in Mass Effect 3, the grenades are a bit easier to notice, because they're actually pointed out. Then again, in Mass Effect 3, the grenades actually kill you, whereas here they just disorient you. Let's see. Well, we didn't use any metagel, but anyway. No sign of Liara thus far.
Vasir, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch to activate the fire suppressant systems.
Which is conveniently nearby. Smell some EZO.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
We really needed Vasir to point that out for us. Oh. You're not blinding me.
There.
Oh. And then I still walked into their fire.
I've hurt them.
Well, it appears that was all of them in this particular room. I'm getting wet. I hate getting wet. Oh, I was expecting there to be someone. But there isn't. Research terminal.
This should come in handy.
Heavy pistol damage. That might come in handy, indeed. And a wall save. Oops. That seems to be Liara's informant.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Saket?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara! This is Visir. She's a Spectre.
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
God damn it! Are there no specters besides Shepard that are on the level? Well, I guess Nihilus was okay. Anyway, good that Liara's still alive. And we found her. And she seems to have a new outfit.
You didn't know where Liara went, because she hid the message. You needed me to find it for you.
Thanks for the help.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Saket, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
You could have thought that through a bit better. Wow, Liara gets cutscene power too. And we gotta do things the old-fashioned, non-cutscene way.
Now you see me.
Oh. I'm shooting at Kasumi. That wasn't the, what I intended to do. Help!
Going dark. Your life is mine.
Okay, so looking through a scope while that happens, not the best option. Let's follow Liara and Visir. Hopefully Liara caught up, and hopefully she was able to handle Visir without her help. Maybe we should run, but I can only run for like 5 seconds, and I can't run around corners. Oops. I might want to take cover for a bit.
Cloaking. Can't do it.
Yeah, that's because I killed the guy you were trying to shadow strike. Okay. Wait. I guess we need to go outside. The elevator is still unusable, plus we don't want to use it.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Okay, we need to leave one person behind. I'll take Kasumi. I guess this car only has space for 3 people.
Come on, she's getting away.
For some reason. Or you're not allowed to have more than 2 squad mates, and Liara is now one of them. That's the actual reason.